What's up, Kyle, Bryant, Jam, Vanillix, Kit Kat Animations, it's your boy Jake, Spatial Palkia. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. One second. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Ryan, Minyard, welcome to the stream. How's it going, guys? How are y'all doing? Casual, Brigitte, Humane, welcome to the stream. You're back to sorry for missing the last 2 streams. It's all good, Jake. It's all good. Just glad you're here now, man. Sugar Madness, welcome as well. How am I doing today? I am doing well, Kyle. Thank you for asking. And Lucar Zarg96, what is up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Lilich related, welcome. How are you doing today? You woke up late this morning? I had a test this morning, and I slept through both of my alarms. Thankfully, Mel called me and got me out. But I was initially going to be very late for that test. You're hunting for Braxian again. Only Masuda. Alright, well, good luck. You woke up at 7:30 when you're supposed to wake up at 6. That's a bit farther even than I was in terms of that. Also, guys, does the capture look like fuzzy to you guys right now? I don't know what's up with that. I don't know, it might be fuzzy. School's been tough. Well, that's unfortunate here. Hopefully, you know, it doesn't stay super tough or anything. Oh, well, that busted any chain we had. Oh, well. Who should you shiny hunt? Vulpix or Snow Runs? Huh. Vulpix will probably be easier, I think. What's up, Mike F? Welcome to the stream, and it looks fine. Alright, maybe I'm just, like, crazy. I've been looking at, I've been working on some stuff, and that may be messing with, my eyes a little bit. I don't know, it's also probably just because this screen's so much smaller. I don't know why it would feel different than yesterday, even. I like shorts are comfy and easy to wear. Hey, it's almost short weather, so there we go. We can all join in the short wearing. What's up, Sudden Death Games? Welcome to the stream. There's a tornado warning this morning during school. Well, I hope, you know, it didn't end up being anything. I'm glad to see that you seem to be okay. Hope, you know, nothing happened from it. How late is it in my home? In Germany, it's 11 p.m. For me right now, right now it's like 5 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. So it's still like fairly early evening, late afternoon. And you're back. Welcome back, Sudden Death Games. How have you been? And call you Caleb. Oh yeah. Caleb, how have you been? And Sleepy Latius, welcome to the stream. You're hunting for a shiny starter in Heart Gold already at 972 Sapphire sets. That's actually not too terribly bad. Obviously, with that starter, you've got a little bit of an advantage with the fact you can look at all of them at once. Good, that's good to hear. Still hunting Ho-Ho, it hates you? No, I don't think it hates you. They can just be stubborn sometimes. That's all it really is. Also, guys, as you can tell, we've gone back to the deck snap hunting. We did one encounter of it again yesterday. It seemed like that's what everyone was interested in, just kind of looking at the numbers and whatnot. It seemed like most people were enjoying the deck snap, so that's what we're gonna stick with. Zaro of Zarkarai, what is up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How have I not gotten it yet? I don't know, Kit Kat. I don't know. Hopefully we get it in the next 1,000 though, because that is, you know, about full odds. Which I would really like to not pass. Dude, MCA say, but high school is fun. Well, that's good to hear. It's good that high school is fun. I enjoyed it. There are definitely some tough moments, you know, just with some tough classes and whatnot. But for the most part, it was really enjoyable. What's up, Grenji? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're back and better than ever towards YouTube. That's awesome, man. You got an update out and you got a new non-Pokemon Let's Play recorded. Dude, that's really cool. That's really cool. Hope all that stuff ends up going well for you, man. I think before 3100. Alright, we'll see, Kit Kat. We will see about that. I'm hoping. That would be really awesome if that could happen. I am still just hoping that we can get it under odds. Maybe you're being a bit cocky. I mean, you're just being optimistic is what it is. Playing some nice Tomb Raider. Alright, man. Alright. Hope you're enjoying it. I still do need to play it. I know, like, I know that my reasons are kind of ridiculous. I do need to play it. I'm wondering how many repels I have left. But guys, I don't know. I did post this on Twitter. I didn't post it in Discord, which Twitter's a weird place. I've never, like, posted any updates there. But I got this today, which is, like, the first step towards getting some 3rd gen hunts back. It's a, I didn't mean to use that move. It's like a 3-to-1, like, HDMI switch, which basically means I can have 3 inputs, or 3 devices going into one, like, monitor. So I can plug my Switch and, in, like, the coming weeks, a GameCube into my, like, into my non, like, 3DS cap card. And switch between them, so I didn't have to, like, buy another entire capture card. So I got this in. I just gotta get my little adapter in for that, and then we'll be able to do GameCube stuff again. You see this tweet? Awesome. Yeah, no, it was super cool. Super cool seeing that show up today. It's a lot smaller than I thought it'd be. I don't know why I thought it'd be bigger. I'd seen pictures and I know how big an HDMI port is, so it should have been fairly obvious what the size was gonna be. But, no, yeah, like, I'm super excited. What's up, Springtrap? Welcome to the stream. Like, retweet. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even with my ridiculous reasons. I mean, they're ridiculous depending on, like I said, I'm a snob, and I know some people who agree with me in that sense of, like, there's some games that are just worth the wait if you want to see them, like, at full glory. And to certain people, it's different. You know, like, we were talking, and you were like 1080p, 60 FPS. I'm like, oh, I get that. I want more than that. Like, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm gonna try some stuff here. I don't know. That's what it was. That's what it was. There was a filter turned on for some. You know what it is, guys? I hit F5 instead of F4 earlier, which, yeah, makes the filtering happen. We don't want filtering. That's what the problem was. So it was fuzzy to my eyes for what I'm used to with it. What's up, Cinder Clouds? Welcome to the stream. Can't stay for long at all because you really have to study for a pre-cal test that you have on Thursday. Just wanted to drop by and say hi and wish you luck on this roll. Well, good luck on your test, Cinder, being as that'll be on Thursday, and I won't be streaming tomorrow. But yeah, so good luck on that. Glad you could at least stop by for a few minutes, and you know you're gonna do fantastic on that test. So make sure to study. I love FNAF. I've actually never played it, and honestly, it'll probably stay that way because I'm not a very big fan of horror games, like of any kind. Even ones that aren't like really horror games, or just kind of like in the genre. Not a fan. Not a fan. The reveal of the new Tomb Raider game is coming April 27th. Oh, sweet! So like in exactly a month from now. That's really cool. Did you see that one animation where it was Nintendo Labo as a Smash Bros. Switch character? That needs to happen. We need that. Not even scared. Just like the fact that the concept's even like supposed to be horror is enough to make me go, nope. Like, even if it's not actually scary, it's like, it might attempt to scare me, which will be enough to like make me psych myself out. There were actually points in like Tomb Raider 2013 that I was kind of like, this is a little weird, and I put the game down for the night because it's like, it's getting dark. You did a shiny Fennekin after 8 eggs, but it's a boy and you wanted a girl. Hey, you can keep going then, Lila. You can keep going for it, but hey, you got a shiny. And you can always like keep that one as a Fennekin, and then, you know, you get a female one and evolve that one instead. You started to play Fortnite, would I stream? But like, would I stream it? Probably not, because my internet can't handle streaming without online games, and it can't handle online games without streaming, so I don't think combining them would be a good idea. Like, I think the factor that limits me from playing Fortnite is the same factor that would limit me from streaming Fortnite. So I don't know. I don't know if I would stream it, because like, I don't know how I would enjoy having a whole bunch of people watching me play that kind of genre of games. I don't know. Do I like Zelda? I mean, do I like Zelda? I haven't actually played most Zelda games. I've only played Breath of the Wild, but I've really enjoyed that one. So, I don't know. I was trying to, like, say, I guess it's weird for me with that answer, just because, like, I don't have, like, the full opinion, because I know Breath of the Wild is a very different Zelda game. What's up, Adion? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Spider doing a little Izzy and hunting for a shiny Whismur and I spy an X-Rider in the chat. How's it going, X-Rider? Like FNAF, when you were a bit younger, you were like, oh wait, it wasn't that bad, so you got into FNAF. Fair enough, fair enough. No, yeah, I psych myself out very easily. You don't play the games anymore, don't really even remember most of the characters. Fair enough, like, the only things I ever, like, only amount I paid attention to it were game theories on it, just because, like, I don't know. Like, the lore videos were kind of just interesting from the whole puzzle piecing things together perspective. Outside of those, I had zero interest in the story. What's up, Jonathan Velasquez? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You live in Britain, so you've never been to a Shinies? I've only been to one a few times. Do you think Crash will be in Smash Bros. For the Switch? I don't know, Grungy. I don't know. I would immediately be a Crash main no matter how bad I was at it, because I'm already bad at everything else in that game. But I would immediately just, like, only play Crash if that happened. And honestly, it would be cool if it was, just because, like, Crash is going to be coming to the Switch already, so it'd be really awesome if, like, they just went all out with the crossover. You know, like, that would be super cool, in my opinion. Animatronic's scary to this day. Crash and Smash, Sony would not allow. See, but, like, Sony's never allowed, like, they have allowed it off their platform before. I think they've kind of realized, like, I think there's a point at which Sony kind of can accept that, like, the audience on the Switch isn't the same as what's on, like, PlayStation, unlike Xbox, where, like, Xbox and PlayStation pretty much compete for, you know, any of the consumers that aren't, like, in it specifically for some version exclusive. Like, for example, I was pretty much into Xbox for Halo. Like, that kind of thing. Oh, come on. There, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna get, like, a Tailo or a Skitty or something. But, so, I think Sony can kind of realize that, like, the Switch and, like, Nintendo games are a completely different market. I wouldn't be surprised or, like, you know, heartbroken if it wasn't. Like, I'm not gonna hype up, like, Crash is gonna be in Smash. I would love to see it in there, but, at the same time, I'm not, like, completely ruling it out, in my opinion. We also need Spyro. I would love for there to be a new Spyro game. Spyro's a dead franchise, and they can revive it. Like, that's what they need to do. Because we need a new Spyro game for me to actually get into that series. What's up, Artiza Press? Welcome to the stream. Sony still owns Crash. Yeah, they still own Crash. What's up, or Zarkar? You've been here, man. Spiders are childhood, Skylanders is life. Sorry to get out of your chest. My sister had, like, one Skylander. She had, like, 2 Skylander, like, figures or whatever. And, like, the base and, like, the game, I guess. I don't know how that one worked. I never got into that style of, like, buy a base game and then be able to do nothing with it until you got, like, the whatever. You know, like, Disney's got stuff with that. Lego has stuff with that as well. I don't know, I just didn't like that. I don't like the concept there, so I never was, like, a big fan of Skylanders personally. Why am I not in the cave like yesterday? I mean, we've been switching back and forth, kind of, but this method is still more fun, in my opinion, as well as, like, it seemed yesterday from, like, numbers and, like, viewers and such, it seemed like the deck snapping was a much more, like, favorable over horde hunting in terms of what people wanted to watch. Display loads of Skylanders on the Wii. That's what my sister had it on. The problem is our Wii just kind of died. Too many Disney Infinity characters have all the Marvel and Star Wars. See, like, I just didn't get into that. Like, Amiibo is almost the same kind of deal, but it's not. Okay, there's gonna be some other non-Whismur here somewhere. Right? Otherwise, we like have to find it in this search. Oh, there we go. It was bad on the Wii? Like, it was actually different between them? Dex Naving at 999 search level has higher odds. Yeah, it does have higher odds. The only reason that I would consider Horde hunting over this is it takes a lot longer between Dex Nav encounters than it does between Horde encounters. Like, for example, keeping the chain going, which doesn't affect it too much, but there is like a slight variation that adds to it. Yeah, obviously we have to like KO things, which, you know, choosing moves and stuff takes more time than running and whatnot. So there's ever so slightly more time required per Dex Nav encounter, but it is more entertaining while we do it, I feel. And when they announced Smash Bros. For the Switch, I thought Splatoon 1 was going to get a massive update. Like the original Splatoon? I don't know. Is Splatoon 1 still getting updates? Because I feel like at this point they would have completely moved to 2. What's up, MC? Welcome to the stream. You got 2 Shinies Takataka today. I guess it is possible. Dude, that's awesome! Congratulations, MT. That's really cool, man. Alright, let's go around. Let's use another Repel. I'm gonna run out of Repels soon, I feel. Big fan of Disney Infinity. See, like you know, I said I was never into those myself, and my sister got into Skylanders for all of like a month, I think. So like that was never a big thing in my household. How many encounters do I have in total for Whismur? If you're talking about Whismur, it's actually just down below, next to the current and above the Whismur. So right now we're at 3,079. So they shut down everything, but like, I imagine you'd still be able to use it like offline, but I guess like there's no more new ones or anything, and no multiplayer if there was multiplayer. Still play the game to this day? Alright, alright. Good on you for getting the most out of it. So all of my Whismur streams, yeah, that number's down there. We're at 3,800, or 3,080 between all of the Whismur streams. If you or anyone you know owns Xbox of any kind with an account, Microsoft is going to ban people for offensive language. I mean, I've never done anything, and Microsoft's kind of, in a sense, cracked down on that before. Not over voice chat, because like they don't have the logs for that as much, but they've cracked down on text things before. I know people have been reported for that kind of stuff, and successfully, like, at least like temporarily banned. Because, I mean, I think it does go against, like, terms of service, technically. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Kit Kat Animations. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Reading the video game news and Microsoft is changing. I mean, they want it to be more family-friendly. They probably really don't like the fact that, like, Xbox Live is what gets associated with the, like, you know, screaming kid, the kid screaming profanities and whatnot. Generally, you don't say PSN, you say, like, on Xbox Live, or just Call of Duty or something. You'll say it, like, specifically when it comes to that with the example. And I imagine Microsoft doesn't want to be that. I don't think any company wants that as, like, PR. Just got a shiny Delphox. Awesome blueberries. Awesome. They're gonna add Rogue One and Finding Dory until they said nope, this game is no more. I don't know. I wonder how like popular it actually was, because I think a lot of the problem is that space got really, really like saturated. I think like you had Skylanders, and then obviously you had Disney, and then you had Lego hop on it, and amiibos were a thing, but they were a different thing. But when it comes to the people that are most into that, I have a feeling like the people buying this stuff are kind of confused when that stuff is out. So the problem is, like, you can't have people into multiple, you have to try to get a customer. And that makes it really difficult. It makes it really difficult. People aren't going to have multiple, like, Skylanders and Infinity, at least not to the extent that they'd want you to have one of them. So I wonder how, like, successful that actually ended up being in the long run. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Grenji. Thanks for tuning into the stream. And Mateus Nascimento, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? There isn't many news on Skylanders. There hasn't been a new Skylanders game in a while. I mean, yeah, like I feel like all of those kind of things kind of fizzled out to an extent. Sorry for interrupting the stream, you got really shocked. Dude, no, that's fine, man. You're always welcome to share that kind of stuff. I love hearing when you guys get shinies, because it fills the void when I don't. No, but yeah, it's like, it's always awesome. It's always awesome hearing what you guys are able to get. What are the odds of finding a shiny? 1 in 4,096. So we're like, we should be getting it soon, theoretically, but, you know, each encounter is, you know, a 1 in 4,000 chance, or 1 in 4,096 chance. So even if we do hit 4,096, we can get unlucky and keep going. I'm hoping we can get it before then. Like, if we could get it today, I'd be very, very happy. But I mean, that's the base, those are the base odds. I will say those are base odds. I think with the current method, it's like 1 in 512, but that is a different, but I haven't been keeping track of like encounters from Dex Snap separately from Horde hunting, separately from random encounters. So this hunt is all over the place in terms of like what the actual encounter number is and what the odds have been. What are we doing for the next hunt? Classy Dunsparce. For the next hunt, it'll probably be a Baneri. It's what I have assets for. If this Whismur keeps taking a while and I'm able to beat Ultra Sun before we get Whismur, it'll be Raikou. One of the two. Whichever one happens. Whichever one comes... Whichever... Bleh, I don't know. Whatever the scenario is, it's either going to be a Baneri or a Raikou. And then once... It's more or less, once we beat Ultra Sun, whatever hunt we're doing then will be the last one before we go back into the Legends. I don't know, we'll see about what we're going to hunt though. Because I think after this one, we're moving back into Ultra Moon, so it'll just be whatever's huntable in Ultra Moon. Be very careful with this one. It might be good. It might be good. I have a good feeling about it. still not shiny. Still not shiny. Darn, my gut instinct lied to me today, or this time. Leave your Xbox 360 battery pack. I used to use like the little battery pack, like some like third-party battery packs for my controllers with that, but I ended up going back to AA's because like the battery packs got worn out and they just basically became wired controllers. What's up, MZ Games? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's so close that you can almost smell it. Hopefully it does show up soon, Lila. I'm really hoping. If we can get it before, like I said, before 4,000, I'd be very happy. And if we could get it before 3,000 or before 3,100, I'd be even happier. Are you a loyal viewer? Yeah, I'd say you are. I'd say you are. Really, honestly, anyone who tunes in often, and if they feel like they're a loyal viewer, they are a loyal viewer. This one will be it. Unfortunately, this one wasn't. We'll see if the next one is, though. I really hope you get the Whismur soon. Shiny Whismur looks awesome. It really does. It really does. I'm really excited to get it. I won't evolve it immediately. I do want to hunt for 2 more. Is essentially what that's going to be. I'll hunt and get like a living dex scenario going with it. Probably won't be anytime soon. But, so I'm going to hold off on evolving it. We'll just be catching it. I'm just hopeful that we can get it today. That would be the ultimate goal for me right now, at least. You're calling 3333. You know, I honestly don't know if that'll happen today. I don't know how quickly DexNap has been going for us in terms of like encounters per minute or anything. We'll see though. We'll see what we get to, because I think it's been about like 1 a minute, so we're only gonna get to like 100 more today-ish. I don't know, it's interesting because you can just like not get the encounter, or it can be like all the way across the routes. And then there's the fact that I'm being very cautious with my sneaking. 3271 will be alright, we'll see OT Express. We'll see. We'll see when it shows up. We'll know when we know, I guess. You got the Shiny Charm today. Awesome, MZ Games. That's really cool, man. Now you are all set to go hunting more shinies. You know, make it even easier. You'll get even more of them now. Alright, this does have 3-star potential. I know that none of the stats I see in the bottom screen matter. But like, whenever those stats are better, I just feel more confident that it's gonna be shiny. Like, I've been really, I've like hyped it up in my mind every time I see like a, all of the bleh, bleh. Like where everything that can possibly have an exclamation mark has one. Really trying to say thank you there. You got a Shiny Charm and Ultra Moon yesterday. Awesome, Jam Jam. Awesome. Hope you're able to put it to good use. What's up, Gym Leader Zero? How is it going? How are you doing today? Bleh. What is bleh, X-Rider? When you said bleh twice, we go, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I did say it a bit ago. Because I flub words. English is hard. Speaking is hard. Not doing good. Shiny hunting from Moltres and Pikachu. Well, I hope you can get the Moltres and Pikachu and make everything better. Moltres isn't working with you. I feel ya. I feel ya. Moltres, I think, what was the longest of the legendary birds for me? What is my Sceptile item? I don't actually know. It might be leftovers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably leftovers. Hunting Stakataka now hopefully will not take long, because you're tired of that since the 21,800 soft resets for Shiny. Here we go. I feel ya, Jam Jam. I feel ya. Hopefully, you know, you can make up for it here and get it in like 5. Are the EVs maxed out? Probably not. I don't know. I have no clue what the stats are on this Sceptile, aside from its HP being 281. Because I've never been a competitive Pokemon player, and it's never been something I've been super interested in, so I just never got to know that kind of stuff. Why do you go to Macho Brace? Because I don't have one. I don't know where to get one. I don't even want one. Like I said, I'm not a competitive Pokemon player, so the fact that it can KO these Whismurs is about the only goal that it really needs to, like, be able to complete. Honestly, like, my shiny Pokemon in Sun and Moon, or just like in Gen 7 in general, are the most competitive Pokemon I have simply because they have good IVs. What's up, Mr. Grubs? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? And Brandon123, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I honestly think after this Moltres hunt, you'll go after Litten, since that's the last shiny starter that you need to complete the shiny Alolan starters. Well, there you go, Gym Leader Zero. There you go. Good luck to you. Hopefully, you can get the Moltres and that Litten super quickly. You're good at the most competitive Pokemon is the Vikavolt, Mr. Grubbs. It is a pretty decent Pokemon. Probably like be in the back of the party. You know, have the rest of the team get unfortunately KO'd, and then it sweeps the rest of what's out there. If it's got anything to go off of from its history. Shiny Litten is awesome. It's honestly probably my favorite shiny starter. I just love the red with, like, the base white. It just looks so nice. Like, the red just becomes, like, an accent color, and it looks so good. Then after that, you'll go after Sinnoh. Well, there you go, Gym Leader Zero. The man with a plan here. Yeah, I'm not... Aside from my legendary hunts, I really don't have much of a plan. I will do another Ultra Beast hunt in the next... the next... Like, Ultra Beast hunts are probably a ways off from me right now. Basically, the Ultra Beast hunts will be... Or the Ultra Beasts will be things I end up hunting for after I hunt for the legendaries. I don't know. I'll have to think about exactly how I want to do that. Because there's a chance I might be able to go after him. Who knows? Who knows? I have to think about things. There are a few things I want to do in the near future that I haven't quite figured out yet, so I'm not, like, saying exactly what they are quite yet. But yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, because I was going to count them as basically Gen 7 legendaries. Like, I know they're not legendaries, but I was going to basically count them as the Gen 7 legendaries and put them... So, like, I just did Gen 1s, I'm going to be doing Gen 2s as soon as I beat Ultra Sun. And then I'll do Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I was going to do Ultra Beasts after that. Alright, so there it is. So do post-game in the playthrough? I don't know if I'll be doing a playthrough on that. I don't know. I still haven't done it. And the thing is, I have to get, like, Stakataka or Blacephalon in order to do that. So I haven't gotten those yet. Like, that's a required part of it. So I don't know. I don't know. It'll be a bit before I get around to that if I do. No matter what shinies you'll hunt, you'll be there. Alright, Jam Jam, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that. And it's always awesome knowing that people will stick around. What is up, Beast Chiller? Welcome to the stream. Gonna take you 10 years to get that shiny Whismur. It seems like it. It seems like it will. Tell the future, you will find a regular Whismur. I mean, I did. Maybe we'll find another regular one next. Who knows? Ah. Let's hope one's over here. No, we're just gonna have to run around until we see. Yeah. Here we go, search level of 2. So here we go. Watch this just be like the shiny straight up. Nah. Nope. Hopefully we'll find a regular Whismur. Okay, we actually didn't even find a regular Whismur, which is what I find hilarious. Is that I was like, I don't know, maybe we won't. And then we just didn't. Because the game just knows, the game just like punishes me for sarcasm apparently. How many shinies do I have? Sorry, well, Sugar Madness, I don't actually know the exact number on the top of my head, but I will say, just for anyone that is new, because we have actually had some new people in the recent past, but we do try to keep the stream PG in terms of the chat, so profanity will get removed generally. Nothing against anyone personally. Just them's the rules of the chat and such. There's a 100+ chance so you got a long way to go. Like, I mean, like, a long way to go to, I mean, that was Pidov's search level. Like, Whismur is actually a search level 999, so it's already got, like, the most increased odds that it can. Why are there Pidov in this route in Emerald? In Emerald, there are Talos, because once you beat the game, you actually get, like, the national dex, and some Pokemon from other regions become available in this game. For example, Pidov is now available in this region. Have you ever played Overwatch? I have. I've owned it since, like, fairly close to the beginning. I own the Origins Edition, but my internet here is pretty bad, so it's hard to play it as well as, I don't know. Like, I tried getting into it. It took me forever to, like, play it enough to get up to play competitive. Like, to get up to level 25. And once I got there, I played 2 matches of, like, my competitive placements and got frustrated and stopped playing. Like, that's just how I am with games like that. So, I don't know, it's not, like, the greatest game for me, just because of that kind of thing. What's my next hunt after this? Probably a Baniri. It's what I have assets for. Sometimes it's good to expect a long hunt because you might get surprised you get early. Yeah, I mean, I went into this one a while back expecting it to be pretty quick because I was, like, kind of cheating the odds in Emerald. But then this hunt kind of laughed at me. I was like, haha, you thought wrong about how this hunt even works at any capacity. But yeah, so that was a thing. But now, what am I even trying to say? But yeah, so now, like, I kind of expected it to take a little while just because it is a full odds hunt. Granted, we are dex navving now, but I don't have the shiny charm or anything. So we're really not cutting the odds too much. Have I shiny hunted Rockruff? I have. I don't have a shiny Dusk form, so that is a potential hunt for the future, is breeding for an own tempo Rockruff, but it would have to be done through the pseudo method, because I've SOS'd for 2 other ones and got, or 3 other ones, and gotten a Rockruff a midday and a midnight. I was gonna say words, I try sometimes, and sometimes I don't. In the past, there were only Talos, you think? Well, yeah, I mean, there were only Talos and such in Gen 3, but it's just part of the remakes that they added some of those old, or some of the newer Pokemon back to this region. And it's only after you beat the game. So, like, when you play through it the first time and before you beat, like, the Elite Four, you'll only see Talos on the route. But once you've beaten the Elite Four and stuff and you come back, there's a very small chance that you can find other Pokemon like that Pidove. And it's just a way that they made it where it was possible to get the entire national dex between the 4 games that are Gen 6. What's up, Squishy Lad Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Sorry you're late. Nah, no problem, man. No problem. We still got over half the stream left, so you are all good. How's it going, man? How are you doing today? And I'm gonna have to use some items here in a second to get all my moves back. I think I have some more, right? No, do I not? Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna be there. And I got some elixirs. So yeah, we can use that. That'll get us through 30 more of the chain. Oh, that wasted one. We should be full though. You're doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty well. Hoping we can get Whismur today. Because this is getting up there in terms of the numbers. Skeptile. Being a little bit skeptical. Did you ever find anything else with Poochyena on the badge quest file? I haven't, Ryan, I haven't. Because there's a few more things I want to try, and it's things I'll try once I get back to being able to do Gen 3 hunts. Like, you know, just messing with timings and stuff, because there are, like, there's one other shiny frame at least that I'm aware of that could work. But the good news is, I actually posted this on Twitter earlier today, but, like, I got this, which is like, you know, like a 3-to-1 HDMI thing, like you can put 3 inputs in, and it like switches them to 1, which I need because I am getting a converter so that the GameCube will play an HDMI, will play to an HDMI port. Which means I can use my current HDMI capture card, and I need that so I can play my Switch and the and the GameCube through the same, like, cap card. So that was like the first step in the process of getting ready to do some GameCube hunts again. Dang it! Where are the Whismurs at? Where be the Whismurs, guys? Oh my gosh! And then there's a Skitty. I already broke the chain, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I give Charizard X and Gen 3 remakes because they give it to you in this game. Like, I haven't, like, gone out of my way to get random items in the games and stuff. I don't care that much, but if I come across stuff while I'm, like, looking for a hidden cave or whatever, I'll pick it up. But yeah, so I gained it at some point. Well, yeah. So, like, I don't know why I have it. I don't have a Charizard to give it to. It's just something that they gave me. I think, actually, they offered me those Pokemon, and I chose a Squirtle. So it wouldn't even matter to me. Can't wait to get back to the badge quest. I'm excited for it too. Obviously, first we got that Charmander hunt that I was doing. But yeah, I'll have to find a good location that we can hunt for more stuff in the badge quest. Because it'd be really awesome to be able to get some more stuff for that. And get back to that, because I know a lot of people definitely watched the streams back then because they were interested in those kind of hunts, those older hunts. So I'm really hoping I can get back and do those to some extent. It's gonna be great to see Corndog and Plant Palmerina. It is. It's been so long since I've been able to see them. Because that cartridge just kind of sat around with no real purpose for the time being. Like, it's just got that save file on it, so I can't really do anything without being able to capture, and I haven't been able to capture, so I'm really, really hoping that I can get some cool stuff going again with it. Charmander was your first ever shiny, and why? That's awesome, Squishy Lad, that's awesome. My first shiny was my Ditto in Pokemon Sun. Like, it's not really the most special thing, but it's still, like, my first shiny. Ah, man. I don't know why, it's really not liking to give me these Whismurs. I'm not really even keeping these chains going, because that was like a, what, chain of 1? So it didn't really matter at the end of the day at all. And seriously, is it gonna give me a not Whisper right now as well? Come on. Alright, give me something at least. Because it's not letting me actually search. Oh hey, there's another Skitty. No, we're gonna scare that off, because it doesn't matter. I want Whismur! Shiny Mega Charizard X is the best! I think that's... I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer, because I don't have either of them. Do not have either of them personally. I need to get them at some point. Or need to get a shiny Charizard at some point. It will come once we have ourselves our Charmander. But that is still a little ways off. I still gotta get the other piece of the puzzle here. Because like I said, I got this little box, which I'm excited to get hooked into my whole setup. But yeah, so I got that little box, and I need to add I need to get a one more piece, and then possibly an HDMI cable to make everything work. Said why? Ah, I gotcha. I misread it, I guess. It's a favorite fast food place. It might be Chick-fil-A, or that, or Chipotle. You're doing a random encounter. Eggs without the shiny charm is the first time you've heard about shinies and didn't know how to get one. Still got it in 60 eggs. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's a great way to get introduced to it with that like super early shiny. Mine was a bit more reasonable. It took me like 4 hours to find, but like it kind of set the expectations about where they should have been in terms of like 4 hours straight of hunting in order to actually get something. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome that you're able to get it in 60 because like. That was one of the reasons it took me forever to get into shiny hunting, was it took me being very determined to actually go for it. Because up to that point, I was kind of like, I'm good, I want to... Or up until that point, I'd like try for shinies, and then get bored of it in like an hour max. And an hour is being generous on the amount of time I spent on it. Normally it was like 10 to 20 encounters, and I'm like, I'm bored. And then I just like collected the Pokemon instead of soft resetting and moved on. Like, that's just where I was with it. Oh, it's there somewhere. There it is. There it is. Maybe we can get it. Maybe it'll be shiny. No, it's bad, but you're hunting a different Pokemon in each of your games. I mean, that's fine. That's perfectly fine right there. I mean, what? I'm going for the Whismur in Alpha Sapphire. I'm going for Charmander in Leaf Green. I'm going for soon Raikou in Ultra Sun, and then like Baneri in Ultra Moon. Like, it's just there's no uniformity, and they're pretty much. I think Charmander and Raikou are going to be the only two both using the same method. What's up, Digital Taven? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're hunting in 4 games right now. That's pretty intense right there, Blueberries. I've never done even like a dual hunt, like 2 hunts at the same time. I mean, I have multiple hunts going on, like just in general. You know, I got like the Whismur, got Charmander technically still going on, like stuff like that. But I don't have any. I have yet to try like a dual hunt. A lot of it is because I don't have a way to like capture it yet. So like, it'd be kind of difficult to do, or like motivate myself to do, unless I was like streaming it. And I need to get like a dual hunting set up. Use the bug of Hariyama to catch a shiny. Like a bug with Hariyama? How would that help with a shiny? One time you opened 2 Decime, but the same game to get Shiny Turtwig, like you just kind of went for it in both of them at the same time? I gotcha. See, that would be interesting to do. It's just like have 2 games open and be going for the starters and like just choose whichever one gives you the starter first. That would work. I don't have 2 games I could do that with. I mean, I guess I technically do, but I don't want to do that in the newer, like, Gen 6 and 7 games would be a pain in the butt to do that with. I guess ORAS is a bit different, but, like, Alpha Sapphire I've already completed, and I'm probably going to leave it completed. I've done 3 games at a time before. That is intense. I don't know if I could do that. Like, I think 2 would already be pushing my limits. But I'd be willing to try that. It's just, I feel like 3 is gonna definitely destroy me. And, like, just, like, break me down. You have 3 Game Boy Advances and 2 3DSs, so at max you can hunt 5 games at once. You're soft resetting for a Charmander right now. Awesome, Blueberries. Awesome, man. See, like, I have my Game Boy, I have the GameCube and GameCube player I've been using for capture. Then I've got 2 3DSs, so technically I could do 4 hunts, like, simultaneously, but I really find more enjoyment in, like, putting all my effort into one. So I don't know. I don't know if I could handle, like, doing multiple hunts at one time. Why don't you do 6? I mean, I cannot do 6. For me, a lot of it is I also try to do all my hunts on, like, physical hardware, so adding an emulator to it really wouldn't count in my, like, for me, to me at least, an emulator would not count for my own, like, shinies. Get that, solo hunts are fun, and you can do things like dex timing without much trouble. Yeah, like, a lot of it is just being able to focus on them. I guess soft resetting works a little bit, because, you know, if there's, like, dialogue or something that has to run through, or just, like, a menu that takes forever, you can focus on that, or, like, you can focus on the other one. Well, that's... Dang it! Dang it! I'm dumb. I broke my chain. So, yeah, for me, it's, like, it's kind of nice being able to focus on it, but I feel like soft resetting I can do. We'll try for this. Why not? It's a Tailo. We do have a Swellow, so we can go for a Tailo right here. Darn, was actually really hoping that actually be shiny. Wasn't expecting it to be, but would have been really cool if it could have been. Like, I feel like most hunting methods actually are kind of okay for you to like, you know, do 2 at a time. I think deck snapping and Poké Radar are the 2 that it's difficult. And even then, it's more or less like you just have to focus on one and then actively shift your focus to the other. Or like soft resets or something, you know, you just soft reset on one, check the other, soft reset on that, check the first one again. And just keep going back and forth like that. I just like having cool Pokemon in difficult fights. Fair enough, Mr. Ghost. Fair enough. I just like collecting. I like collecting. So that's why I've never been, you know, into the statistics on the Pokemon or anything. It's almost always just been about the hunting. You know, beat the game, enjoy the story, and then move on to shiny hunting or just filling the Pokedex. That's really what I like doing with Pokemon, more than anything. I think a variety of types to be an advantage. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there you go. At least like, you're able to be set in battles and have like a decent strategy. Like strategy kind of games have never been my biggest enjoyment, I guess. So that's like part of the reason why I haven't really gotten into competitive Pokemon. Is there's so much strategy to it that it's hard for me to get into personally. We're ever so slowly leveling up this Masquerain that we don't really need to. I think everything else in the party is level 100, and that's why nothing else is leveling up. Ah. More repels. Not into it either, but it's fun to do a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point. Like, it's always fun to be able to one-hit KO stuff. That was a yawn. It was quite a yawn, and not even fully an hour into the stream. 2 minutes off. 2 minutes off the halfway point. What's up, Kajido? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? Such snooze. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tired today. I slept through my alarm and had to rush to get to class. Like, that was just the morning I was having. It's actually the same kind of morning I had yesterday. I don't know, I've been tired the past few days. I think, like, I had spring break last week, or not last week, but like the week before. The week when the background was completely different, I was in a different place and all of that. That was more like my spring break. So I'd sleep until noon-ish, and then I would, like, I would sleep until, like, noonish, and then I would, like, stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning. And I guess my body just didn't want to adjust back to that, and it didn't help that last week was, like, a stay up late working on stuff week. So, like, my body just hasn't wanted to adjust, and it's been rough. It's been rough, and, like I said, yesterday I slept through 2 alarms on my phone, or like on my current phone, and 1 on an old phone that I just had plugged in to grab pictures from, so it turned on and had a little alarm set. And then, today I slept through 2 alarms on my phone again. Like, they're on, like I checked them and they're working, but I slept straight through them. You're doing great. Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing pretty well myself. Like I said, and like I've kind of shown, a little bit tired, but that's nothing out of the ordinary at this point. Dang it! The yawn ruined the chain! I was spotted because I yawned. That is... If anything is a description of this stream, it's that. Oh, now we can't find the chain again. Rip. Rip. Never know when you're tired, but you do when you're cold. That's interesting. Like, the thing is, I'm not, like, tired to the point of, like, man, I could pass out any minute now. It's just, like, for whatever reason, I was, like, just yawned. And, like, I feel a little tired, but I don't, like, feel tired to the point I think it justifies yawning. And the spirit for me with my alarm, what's that, Mr. Grubbs? What's that? When you play Pokemon Emerald, you trained up Sceptile to level 80 or something, and other things used were a level 70 primals. Well, there you go. That's one way to go through the game. And it's really weird with the alarms, because, like, they're different. Like, and one of them I only set, like, on important days. Like, yesterday I knew I was going to be tired, so I set it, and today I set it because I had a test. But, like, I just completely slept through 2 different sounding alarms. When you were away shortly and come back, I don't understand what's up with my body. What do you mean, Jam? What do you mean? What's up, Alan? Epic Noob, how you doing, man? How you doing? So you can come early. Hey, it's fine, man. That's fine. You're here now, and that's what matters. Xbox 360 is now officially hooked up. Awesome. Awesome. What are you gonna play? I haven't played my 360 forever. At some point, my sister, like, asked me how to hook it up to something, and I was like, why are you asking about that? And I never heard back, and then, like, I came home and she had, like, moved it across the house, and I was like, I really hope there wasn't a game in that, because those were the systems notorious for destroying discs. What's up, Tegan Rhodes? Welcome to the stream. A lot of your yawns are very out of nowhere, and you just keep yawning over and over. Honestly, I think, like, at some point my body, like, something happened that kind of made it where I, like, yawned a few times on stream. And then my body got used to it, and now it's just something that happens. Like, I think it's something where, for whatever reason, I needed to yawn a few times. And then my body has now developed this habit of, like, oh, you're sitting, you're holding a capture card, you're sitting in front of your computer, you're gonna yawn a lot. Like the Switch, I do have a Switch Squishy Lad, I do. Oh, you came back and said something about your body and something was tired. Oh, no, like, I yawned, and, I don't know why, but I've yawned a lot recently on stream. And really, I don't know why. 360 destroyed Lego Batman 3 disc and had a big circle scratch in the middle of this. My Black Ops disc has that. Or one of mine, because, like, I got a new one because I wanted to play Black Ops. But, no, it was like, basically my Xbox was, like, hooked up, and I had moved it to a new, like, new-ish place. Like, I had been there for a while, but I had those wired, like, the charging cables plugged into the Xbox's, like, front ports, and running to my controller, and my mom walked into the room, didn't see him, and caught one on her leg, and just, like, kept walking, and it just completely shook the Xbox. It, like, shifted it, like, 6 inches, and turned it 45 degrees in, like, a second, while the disc was in there, and it just destroyed it. Like, you could see the scratch was not only, like, the disc, it was through the disc, like, all the silver part of the disc, and it was through the decal on the top. Like, it was, the disc was, like, ruined. Like, there's ways to, you know, use toothpaste or whatever to make the disc readable again. You couldn't do that with this. The data was, like, legitimately scraped off. It was bad. Thanks for playing. Yeah, no problem, Jim. No problem. You're breeding for a specific nature and ability Venipede last night, so you got, I'm gonna say, that nature and ability Venipede. Nothing else. No other possibly awesome things that could happen from that. You're so mad. Dude, like, that was, I was so upset when that happened. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's just like, it's something that Microsoft decided they were gonna, like, cheap out on for whatever reason. Which, I mean, it's a business model that makes sense. Obviously, it's a home console, it's not supposed to move, and it's like, 50 cents per console adds up to a lot when you ship hundreds of thousands, if not millions of consoles. Let's be very careful. There we go. Am I gonna call it Mint Ears? I don't know what we're gonna call this. I don't know what we're gonna call it. I don't have nicknames picked out. I've never been a big nicknamer. But if you guys can think of something good, we'll use that. Played that game all the time and your own console ruined it. It's kind of where I felt with Black Ops. It's like I finally started to get back into it, and then nope. No more being into that game. It's ruined. It's destroyed. A shiny Venipede with the wrong nature and ability. Oh no! Well, at least it was a shiny. Wasabi. About Plum? Who knows? I think Plum was actually the planned name, right? Or that was like a potential name we had back in the Emerald hunts. So maybe we'll go with Plum. Who knows? Plum was the plan. All right. Then if we can get the shiny today, we'll name it Plum. For sure. We might name it Plum still, even if we don't get it today. Need to add you on Switch because you need more people to the Luigi's Balloon World with. I need to play a bit more Balloon World. I haven't played it very much recently. I haven't really played my Switch too much recently. But yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. If I stream it again, I'll definitely put my friend code up for it. How many PP moves have in total? Like, how many? The moves that I have here, I think they have. They have, I think, like 55 in total. So, like, every once in a while I have to refill them, which isn't too bad. Where's Mel? I don't know. She might be doing some stuff. She might have homework and stuff to get done. If with the Sonic Classic underwater trickling down on my alarm, he'll wake up. Maybe. Still no shiny to this method of stuff. We've been switching back and forth between some methods over the past couple days. But yeah, this method can be kind of difficult for sure. Just because, like, if I walk too quickly, then I'm gonna like, have it disappear. Wasn't even trying for one, weren't even paying attention when it hatched. Then it asked for a nickname and you realize it didn't look right. Yeah, I mean, that's how I've actually encountered a few, is like just noticing after the fact, like while they're sitting there on the screen. It's just, it's what happens. And especially if you're not expecting it, like you're just kind of hashing them and you look at them afterwards, then you know, then it's a bit different for sure. A friend will celebrate her birthday in 2 days. That's awesome. These reminds me of something. When is my birthday? I was okay to ask. I haven't actually said it. If it comes around and there's something we can do for it, I'll bring it up. But until then, it's not like, you know, necessary. .360 makes a lot of weird noises, or a lot of loud noises. And that's what a system will do if it's got like a disk reader and like an actual hard disk drive for the hard drive. I mean, I remember when I would, like, back when I booted it up before I had like a PC, I didn't know any better. I didn't know that like that was really loud. But now, like, whenever I go back and boot it up, I'm like, wow, this is like really almost obnoxiously loud. But it's fine. It's almost like nostalgic at this point because of how long I've had that system. So I don't really mind that it's, you know, whirring away and making these like buzzing noises and all that, because it's not like bad. It's not like, you know, it's like something I should be concerned about. It's just, it's how the system is. So it's kind of like, ah, yes, the noises of the Xbox. It's really old, that's why. Well, I mean, yeah, but if it was really old and all solid state, it wouldn't make those noises anyways. Mine pretty much made those noises from the day I got it, but I don't know. I haven't like seen played mine in a while to like truly remember what it sounds like. You just love birthdays. I gotcha, Jam Jam. I gotcha. I have some friends who are really big into them and all that. He'll bake your pallet cake for my birthday. All right, Ryan. All right. Stopped playing Super Mario Odyssey after getting 999 moons, then he came back a bit after Luigi's Balloon World release. Was so rusty didn't remember the kingdom layouts, but this got you kind of back into the game. Fair enough. Luigi's Balloon World's actually been really fun. Honestly, like, I don't know if or when I'll like get bored of Odyssey, because even now I still haven't collected all the moons, and it's completely because of a lack of trying. Like, it's not like, oh man, they're difficult or anything. Like, they're actually pretty easy to get when you get around to them. I honestly just have fun seeing where I can get in the kingdoms. Like, not like out of bounds, but just like, can I make this jump? Like, just running around and like seeing if I can do something, and then figuring out if I can get really consistent at doing that thing. Like, that's what I've enjoyed doing, and honestly, Balloon World's great for that, because like, hey, it encourages that for like hiders, for hiding the balloons, but then like, if you find one that you don't know how to get to, you just practice it a whole bunch. You called your Floatzel Banana. Well, there you go. That's an appropriate name. It just makes obnoxiously loud noises when you put a game in, like a couple buzzing noises, and then like kind of like, I don't even know how I would describe the noises, but just like basically buzzing is how I would describe them. Like loud buzzing, because that's the disk drive. That's basically it, just spinning the disc and like the read head going back and forth really quickly. And that's just what happens with disc drives. Especially ones that aren't like insulated or anything. I remember having an awesome chocolate cake for your birthday. That's cool. I hate your birthday because it means you're turning into an adult and really like high school. Honestly, like hating your birthday, not the greatest attitude to have, but like I can like appreciate the sentiment of like, oh, like I don't want to get older, being more the thing of like I enjoy right now. Like, can I have more of that? That's an awesome attitude to have. I feel like, as long as you're okay with the future, but like not being one of those people who's like, oh man, I can't wait to be through with this or whatever. Like that's nice. That's nice. I can appreciate the feelings there, blueberries. Say the magic word Mel and doesn't appear. I don't know. Maybe it's not working today. Whismur needs to shine. It does, Maricel. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Maricel. How are you doing today? Don't want a cake for your birthday every year. You just want cupcakes. Well, there you go. Got to do the shiny dance. I like the little shimmy in the shirt. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Maybe I'm starting on the wrong side. It's quiet when nothing is playing. Well, yeah, because it's not spinning the disc drive. And it'll actually get a little bit quieter once the game is playing because it's not having to if it's already read it into RAM. But yeah, that's normal. That's normal for a disc drive. Why I didn't have my Treecko? Because I actually I got this Treecko before I started shiny hunting. I have shiny hunted a Treecko though. It's in my Emerald game. It was like the first hunt I ever did on the channel. Will I ever play Fortnite? I don't know, probably not. I'm not really into that style of game. On top of my internet's bad, so it's kind of hard to play it. Like, I'm lucky that these streams work when they do. You have to wake up early to see it. Alright, see you later, Alan. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. Hope to see you again soon. Chocolate cupcakes are the best cupcakes. I'm not the biggest chocolate fan, personally. Like, cupcakes are good, and I can have a chocolate cupcake. But, like, if I had a choice, I would choose vanilla over chocolate. Is there a difference between an emulator and a console itself? And hi, well, welcome. I don't care. Welcome to the stream. A difference between an emulator and a console is just gonna be like, is it like legitimate hardware? An emulator is basically, like, for lack of a better word, an emulator is emulating a console. Like, it's trying to act as much like a console as it can. Like, it's trying to basically mimic it, is what it's. Dang it! Wasn't walking slowly enough. The problem is, like, I moved the circle pad enough to get moving, and I'm already, like, pushing it too hard, and I go way too far. But yeah, so an emulator is basically mimicking a console. So there are a few little things that just depending on the emulator might be different in terms of, like, how it handles a certain situation. But for the most part, it's, like, fairly similar. Yeah, simulating the console. So, like, you know, if you had, what, like, Decimate up, and we're playing Pearl, it'd be the same as me playing Pearl on a DS. But, like, a better example of, like, why an emulator is pretty much a console, when you put a DS game, like a normal DS game, into a 3DS, it's emulating a DS. Because it's not the same hardware, so it has to, like, mimic that hardware. So yeah, like that's where that kind of comes in. Where oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to talk to them. But yeah, so like at the core of it, they're different just for the fact of that you're emulating it. But the game's gonna pretty much play the same. Just a little bit of chocolate, like on cookies. I gotcha. For me, I don't know, like, chocolate can be too sweet. Like, chocolate's really easy to be too sweet a lot of times. Emulator's a console, but then the computer is not a solid thing. Basically, it's attempting to act like the console is what it's doing. playing Disney Infinity and starting to remember messing around that game, nostalgia is a powerful thing. But yes, like, at its core, an emulator is different. And it depends on what you want out of it, whether or not it'll, like, be similar. Like, it'll be, like, similar enough for you to... Like, it'll be similar enough to you to, like, play and whatnot. Like, as long as you're not trying to do things like trade off of it to a, like, actual system where, like, that's not gonna work, it'll pretty much be the same. Finally heard from awesome Atrid! Awesome, congratulations, man. It's been years since we were doing accents along, so I feel you. I feel you. Congratulations, man. Are the only one writing? I mean, yeah, it happens. You know, chat's like activity kind of ebbs and flows with, like, you know, who shows up and whatnot. What's up, Natsu? Welcome to the stream. How are you today, man? Sorry I missed a few streams because of busy everything. But see, you got 2 or 3 shinies while you're gone. I got a few shinies. Got a few shinies over the past, like, week or so. Whismur is going to be a bit interesting. Smells like betrayal. Oh no. I'm sorry. I still have to post those videos. Last week was like a busy week for me getting shinies, but it was also a busy week for me outside of stream, so I never got a chance to get around to uploading them. So, like, once I miss the upload, I don't know, I'm terrible about, like, catching back up on stuff once I get behind. So I gotta get back around to actually uploading that stuff. You're so happy you finally got your shiny Floatzel. Now you are done with those stupid wormholes until you get the charm. Alright, Squishy Lad, congrats, man. Congratulations. Mystery Hunt is your karma curse. I guess so. Granted, a lot of these encounters, Natsu, are from back in the Game Boy days. Just because, like, this is from back when I needed when, like, I was trying to hunt it for the Shiny Badge quest. That's where a lot of the, like, I think about 800, if not over 1,000 of that's from. But Natsu, I've been kind of showing it to some of the people who've been around for a bit longer and who I know have been asking about those 3rd gen hunts, but I got this in today. I actually posted it on Twitter, but, like, I got this in today, which is, like, the first step in getting back to being able to shiny hunt. Gen 3, basically it's like an HDMI little switch thing. So I can hook up so I'll be able to hook up more than just, like, my Switch to the capture card that I have for it. And I just need to get one last little piece in to actually be able to hook up the GameCube. And then we'll be able to hunt 3rd gen again, which should be super fun. You're doing a shiny dex. Awesome, Atrid. Awesome. That is my goal as well. How much time did it take to take that? To take what? With starter and shinies. Alright, man. Alright. Well, good luck to you. Because I'm ultimately going for, like, a living shiny dex as well. I did kind of... I started back, like, when Sun and Moon came out. And it's taken a while. A lot of it does come down to the fact that I haven't done much hunting off stream since I started streaming. Which definitely hurts the time it takes to get it. But, you know, it's made it fun. I finally got shiny Floatzel and Wormhole. Sounded like it took a lot. I gotcha. You got a piece. All right, see you later, Atrid. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon, man. Yeah, see you tomorrow for sure. For sure. Also, I get really quiet there for a second, guys, because, like, for some reason I saw, like, a little sparkle come out of that grass, even though, tomorrow's Wednesday. That is true, Sydney. That is true. I forgot about that. So I'll be back Thursday. But yeah, we'll see you then. But yeah, like, out of the corner of my eye, I saw what looked like a sparkle coming out of that grass, and I was like, oh no. So it, like, took me a second. I was like, oh boy, I had to, like, look back at the stream as it went by to, like, see if there was actually sparkles. What's up, Luis Saul, Shiny Hunter? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gonna SOS for Georgian and maybe go for a Shiny Squirtle. Well, good luck, man. Good luck. Hopefully you can get those pretty quickly. Shiny, please. I know, right? I know, we need it to show up soon. Tiny trombone with Womp. I almost walked right past it. Another idea. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to evolve it into a shiny Exploud. I don't know. I need to get 3 of them so I can have a Whismur, a Loudred, and an Exploud. So I think for the time being what'll happen is I just put Whismur in the BC, and I come back to it once I've gotten 2 more. Full of ideas. Indeed, Sydney, indeed. Yeah, I had to, like, try putting some together and see what they end up looking like. Because, like, I have to make sure they look good when they're small enough to be the sponsor emotes. Guys, I'm really hoping we can get this shiny today. And like I said, every time I see a 3-star potential, I just, in my mind, I go, that has to be it, right? Even though it doesn't matter at all in terms of that. If you're doing this on Emerald, you could dupe it and get 3. I mean, doing this on Emerald, you can't actually find it in the cave using the, like, RNG method, at least not the same, like, you have to get different timing. But, if this was my Emerald, we would be able to get ourselves a bunch of shiny Poochyenas. Never actually seen gameplay of ORS. This is new. Oh, interesting. Yeah. It's the Pokemon game that got me back into Pokemon after so many years of not playing. Good, at least it found something. I'm always nervous that it's not gonna find anything. What is an RNG method? So with Emerald specifically, or well, not specifically Emerald, but Emerald, and Ruby and Sapphire, if Ruby and Sapphire have dry batteries, their RNG becomes fixed, like it's not random anymore. So what that means is that at a specific time point, from the moment you turn on the game to the moment that, like, to whatever the moment is. Like, from a specific point after you turn on the game, like a certain number of frames after you start the game from a soft reset, or from a hard reset, really anything, will always generate the same stats on your encounter. So, for example, in our game, we always get a shiny in the grass after like 23 point something seconds, which is like what you would use it for in this like context. Like you would use it to shiny hunt. It's how we got ourselves a Poochyena in 31 encounters. The only problem is that also means that if we're in the same patch of grass, we will always get a shiny Poochyena. So right now I'm trying to find a patch of grass where we can't find Poochyena, so I can see if I actually find other Pokemon. What's up, Rune? Welcome to the stream. Day of Dex, Day of Hordes. It's kind of a flip. It's kind of been a flip-flop. Yesterday, at least, you know, we started Dex Naving and then we switched to Hordes right at the end. But it kind of seemed like more people were enjoying the Dex Navs happening, so I'm gonna stick with that, even if it does take a little bit longer. I'm okay with it. And Jeffrey McMullins, welcome to the stream. Help you. What do you need help with, man? False call, that's all good. When am I gonna stop streaming? I've got about another half hour of streaming left for the day. No, this is how you're catching legendaries on Visual Board. Okay. Yeah, so if like you were doing that in Gen 3, or on Emerald, that's what you were doing. Basically, like, trying different timings. Yeah, that's what you would have been doing. Yeah, so you got about 30 minutes left in the stream today. Both are entertaining enough. Yeah, like, I do enjoy both of them. It's just, from the numbers yesterday, because I switched and there was a very distinct difference in like the first half and second half of the stream in terms of like engagement and just like, you know, comments and views and all that stuff. And I do want to, like, I take that as like a, you know, kind of how you guys are enjoying it. And it definitely seemed like, it was quite obvious. It was like, it seemed to have twice as much of a, or twice as good of reception while I was doing Dex Nav. So like, that's really the only thing I cared about with the numbers, was just like, more people seem to be like, you know, tuning in and like enjoying me doing that. Search level 1 with this guy. So this will be interesting. What's up, Modest Suicune? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright, man. Alright. I need help to get 100 straight wins in Battle Tower and Platinum. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never been good at it. And Gen 4 was deleted for no reason. What was deleted? Yeah, fascinating. Like, it was actually really interesting, because, you know, normally I try to look at numbers and see, like, the only really clear things I've normally been able to get from numbers is, like, that's when my internet died and everyone left the stream, and we went from, like, back then, you know, back in the Treecko days, it would have been from, like, you know, 40 to 60 people watching to, like, 10 for a little bit, and then it pops back up, and, like, or the stream goes way down in terms of everything else, or, like, it goes way up in terms of number of messages, because everyone's typing RIP, and the stream, like, dips in viewers because everyone's, like, disconnected and not viewing anymore. So, like, that was the only clear thing I'd normally get, but yesterday was very obvious, where it's, like, the numbers, like, the engagement was here, and then I changed it and it went down to, like, here. It was quite interesting, like, actually looking at it. It's the first time there's been, like, a solid line like that. Because feel like visuals... I can see that, though. I can definitely see that, like, there's a little bit more action happening, I guess, with this one. We're actually fighting the Pokemon, it's brighter. The music's changing. The weird sweet scent sound isn't happening. How you doing? What's up, Jiha? Welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? How have you been, man? Because I've been pretty good. The tiptoeing's freaking you out. It's a little frustrating at points, because like I want to go more quickly, and I know I can, but I also don't want to break the chain. Has Vanilli's been here today? He's been in and out. I think he's playing his 360 right now, so he might be watching but not typing. What's up, my sanity is gone. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Always found DexNav a great tool for shiny hunting. I've never actually found a shiny through DexNav, just because I've never really tried. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get one. The number that's down there is very inflated as far as that goes, because it includes every Pokemon we've seen in the Horde encounters we've done, as well as ones we saw in Emerald. So, like, I don't know how many we've actually done from pure Dex Nav at this point. You're waiting for Pokemon Burning Red and Glowing Green. Alright, man. Alright. Gotta go eat some Din Din. Alright, see you in a bit, Ryan. He was stepping out line. Yeah, he's playing, like, Disney Infinity right now or something. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Completely different Pokemon. Maybe it'll just randomly be shiny. Or not. You're doing good, thanks for asking. Also, you're also shiny hunting. Awesome, man! Awesome, well, good luck to you. Good luck to you there with that one. You're gonna play Zombie High School. Alright, see you later, Jiha. I'm glad you stopped by the stream, man. Hope to see you again soon. Waiting for Pokemon Red, Redder, Blue, Bluer, Green, Greener, and Yellow, Yellower. I guess those are gonna be intense games. Basically just like the other games on like complete steroids, but with the same graphics. There's a bit of in this round. Yeah, once you beat the game, you can find some Pokemon from other regions in these areas to help you get closer to your national decks. I think most people shiny hunt while watching streams. That's how shinies are made. I mean, that's what I would watch a lot of streams while I did. Or that's what I do while I watched a lot of streams. Was just like, let's play Pokemon. I mean, it's something to have on in the background where you know that the other people there that you could like interact with are into the same thing. Like, it's a great way. It's a great thing for that. Like, everyone in here, at the very least, safe bet you like Pokemon, and the odds are on top of that that you really enjoy shiny hunting if you're like sitting around watching some other guy do it. So even when I wasn't like chatting or anything, it's always just nice to have like a conversation you can relate to going on in the background. There's Pittos everywhere. Exactly. This is just like infestation, right? A Pitto is quick to attack. So I do see what you did there. Pretty will run into a different shiny. I'd be okay with that. It wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't be the Whismur we've been going for, but I'd be okay with any shiny in this game. Granted, if we don't find the Whismur, it just means that the Whismur hunt still has to happen. The same sense as like we still have a Ralts hunt to do. But you know what? That's fine with me. Like, you occasionally hear like a high-pitched ring like a few seconds ago. That's the Dex Nav searching. Like, if it's happening right before Whismur show up, it's the Dex Nav searching. So you're not going crazy. This is something to watch and you can hunt all day. Exactly. Exactly. I'll watch some streams when they pop up, or I would. Stan's not streaming anymore, and he's the one I would watch back then. But like, I'll watch a few streams if they pop up while I was shiny hunting. Haven't like shiny hunted off stream in a while. But yeah, so like that's why, like that's what I would do. And then if I wasn't doing that, I was watching Netflix or something. But yeah, so Sydney, it's this noise, like that one, that's going on, like that. That's just Dex Nav. It'd make more sense if the animation was on the screen, but it's not, so yeah, just an invisible thing making noises. I mean, 500 encounters, I don't want to guess, guess the number you'll get, shiny Whismur. Alright, Adrian, I'm gonna say 505. You know, you're gonna get really soon. Only 100 more shiny Skitty. You're at 503, we'll hopefully get it soon. What's up, Flying Llama Gamer? Welcome to the stream. It would be funny if I got an next encounter, it would be pretty funny. Maybe we'll see. You won't believe. No. What? What? It just wanted me to be wrong. It just wanted me to be slightly wrong. It went far enough. It's like, alright, Ian's not correct. Now we'll give it to him. I haven't met Chugga. I haven't met him. I know who he is. Like, I know of Sugar Conroy. I don't watch much of his stuff. And yeah, I haven't met any, like, other YouTuber that isn't, like, in person at least. Alright, I need to run all the way around here. Loki might just leave the stream for now because of that searching noise. I don't know, you're sensitive. I feel ya. I feel ya. I would completely understand that. 3271 is the shiny. Alright, we got a little ways to go for that one. I don't think we'd get to that today. The air is so dry when you take off your jacket, there's a ton of static. I know the feeling. Should do the shiny dance just before an encounter, then the shiny will say, oh, he's doing the shiny dance, and it'll just appear. Well, I guess we can do that then right now. I almost, like, ended up shaking my D-pad enough that it, like, scared the Pokemon off, which would have been bad. Almost broke your desk because you're freaking out so much. And as long as you didn't actually break it, then you're all good. What's up, Karim? Welcome to the stream. The water is very wet today, as usual. Neighbors are gonna hate you? No. They should be understanding, you just got a shiny. I was spinning in the other patch of grass, so I almost was like bulldoze through it. She won't get mad. Well, that's good. Oh, she won't understand. Nah, she's got to. She's got to. It's a shiny. It showed up. I was gonna take a sip of water while it was searching. Don't know why I didn't think it was gonna show up. There we go. There we go. Is this the actual game card version, or is this game of the game, or is it wrong? It's the actual game. It's the actual game. Like, I'm playing on this 3DS, or this, like, 2DS, I guess. And yeah, I have, like, an actual Alpha Sapphire cartridge. Because I do want to do all these hunts, like, in, like, legitimate hardware. Because for me, a lot of the fun's going to be making one giant dex out of it, which requires me being able to trade, and you can't do that with emulators. So that's also why I haven't been able to stream Gen 3, and why I'm like excited about having things like the little HDMI switch and stuff, is because it means that I'm a little bit closer to being able to stream like legitimate Gen 3 games again. Let's see. I regret getting rid of your copy of Auras and trading it towards Moon. And they're good games, but hey, you can always pick it up again at some point. You know? I can understand that though, because I mean now you're able to play the newer games, so I know at the time, like yeah, obviously it kind of makes sense. You never trade games to keep yours. See, I'm the same way. I've only tried to trade games like 1 or 2 times, but when I did it, I was still like 17. So GameStop was like, no, you got to be 18 for us to give you like cash. So I was like, nope, never mind, and I took all the games back. You're gonna get a better ride. See you later, Jam Jam. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Sub-Zero, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Last stream you said you should shiny hunt Eevee. See, the one thing with that is I already have Eevee, shiny Eevee, and a shiny of each evolution. So, like, it'd be kind of difficult for me to justify that hunt. Because there's so many Pokemon I haven't hunted at all yet. Like going back and like intentionally hunting a duplicate just isn't something I'm interested in for the time being. If we get to a point where we've hunted like all things or most things, then maybe. Or like if a new evolution comes out, obviously we'll hunt at least one Eevee. What if we got shiny Eevee instead? I mean, I wish we could get a shiny Whismur, but I wouldn't be very upset if we got, like, a different shiny. Especially if it was something we didn't have. Like, if it was, like, you know, shiny Pidove, or if it was shiny Tailo. Really, any shiny on this route. Let me actually see what all's here. If it was shiny, literally anything on this route except for, Eevee, I'd be happy with it. Because it would mean that I'm, like... It would mean that I'd be closer to my living dex, even if it wasn't with the Pokemon I've been hunting for a while. I should make Mega Normal Eevee so it can be viable. Oh my gosh. How many shinies have I attained so far? So, on the streams, I've obtained, I think, 22 or 23. It depends on... I think there's 1 or 2 I still need to add to that list that is in the description down below. And off-stream, like for a year before I started streaming, I was hunting in Sun on my own, like SOS hunts and whatnot. Those, I couldn't tell you exactly how many, but it's like over 100, close to like 112, 115. I need to go back and actually like list them off, like make a list of those, so that if people ask, they can be answered correctly. Giga Drain is much better than Mega Drain. It probably is. I just don't have it on this, and it doesn't matter right now. I don't even know. I don't know if I just didn't care at that point, or what. I don't know if I've gotten Giga Drain. I don't know if Giga Drain was a level up move. If it was, then I just kind of missed it. If not, oh well. You'll get shiny Skitty unless you break the chain. We're probably gonna have to break the chain here in a minute. Shiny hunt Aaron, Trapinch, or Mawile. We'll see, Kajido. We'll see. I'll need to do that at some point. I'll also have to find out where to hunt them, or where I will be able to hunt them best, and when I'll be able to hunt them. That's another big part of it. It'd be funny if you were watching a shiny hunting stream and the person you were watching was watching your stream. Like, if we were watching them while we were streaming, that'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting, because, like, I know personally, I don't, like, watch anything else while I stream this, because, like, I focus purely on the game and the chat while I do this, just, you know, because that's, like, I feel like that's, you know, what you guys, like, deserve and whatnot. But, like, it'd be interesting to see, like, that'd be interesting to have someone, like, talking to you while you stream, but then, like, also them be watching your thing. I don't know. That would be kind of weird. But, like, in general, having, like, people who watch this stream that I watch their streams, there's some people in the chat who I know stream that I've tuned into on occasion. That's always fun. We got 2 more before we have to go and, like, use the Pokemon Center to heal up our moves. So offering a test when it's completely silent and your stomach starts rumbling. Agreed, that happened to me last week, actually. Like, no joke. That actually, like, legitimately happened. Because I didn't know someone knocked on my door. But like, yeah, that legitimately happened to me. When would that have been? When? Yeah, that would have been last week, maybe last Friday. During my test, like my stomach just started making the loudest noises it's ever made, and it was silent. What's up, Dynamite? Welcome to the stream. It'd be funny if someone reacted to their video being reacted, of them being reacted. That would be an interesting cycle to have happen. You're back. Welcome back, Vanillix. But yeah, we gotta go heal up now, because I don't have anything other than a false swipe on that Sceptile. Did you come at the end? We got about 15 minutes left. I just gotta heal up. I just gotta heal up Sceptile. Get its move set back here so I can go and finish off the day of dex nabbing. I ran into a pole. That's unfortunate. When the repel wears off, Rays will get back to the grass. Treecko can learn Giga Drain, but you have to keep it as a Treecko for a little bit longer. That's what you do, Treecko. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it didn't matter too much to me. And this is like from a playthrough from a long time ago, before I really knew about like the fact that Pokemon learn different moves that they didn't evolve. No Leopard Berries. I don't think I have any, and like the chain's not too important to me. Are we raiding? I don't know. I don't know if we're raiding tonight. Shiny frame. Shiny frame. I wish this game had a shiny frame. That would be very nice. Getting up at 6:45 tomorrow to do homework? No, that's unfortunate. I don't think I could do that. I could barely get up in time for a test today. One of Ian's OG viewers. He's been around for a while, man. Like, back during Treecko hunts, definitely would consider that OG at this point. In the first 1,000, still the majority, but like, at this point, one of the ones from the first 1,000 who keep coming back. Do I name my shinies? I name the ones I get on stream because you guys name them. I personally have never been the greatest or the most fond of nicknames of Pokemon, but, you know, I'll let you guys name them on stream and stuff. Usually get up late, like at 8 and leave at 8:15. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I wish that was more the time that I could get up and stuff, but yeah, no, I feel like occasionally other days you gotta get up early. What's up, official me? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? There we go. That's probably like 2 steps from like scaring it off. Man, I hope we can get this. I really, really do hope we can get this. Pretty good. Going for Mewtwo again after having a break. Awesome. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you can get Mewtwo pretty quickly. Pocket Monsters was the original game till the Game Freak changed it into Pokemon. I mean, that's what it's short for, too. seems most people play Fortnite now as a drive. I mean, people are gonna follow the hype. I guess a lot of people who are smart about their streaming will follow, you know, where the audience wants them to go. My thing is, I'm a bit stubborn, and I've also kind of decided this is going to be a Pokemon thing. But at the same time, I've never played Fortnite, and I haven't got a clue if my internet could handle it, especially if my internet could handle it while I streamed. Want some cake and McDonald's and apple juice. Decided to stream Fortnite because you're bored. Well, there you go. Can't forget Zelda. There you go. There you go. For some reason, you find the post going on your channel, it makes me happy, comments annoying. I mean, if they're like legitimate and sincere, then it's awesome, and it's honestly, it's something that like, at least I know I don't take lightly if I hear that. Like, I know I will take that as like a sincere comment, and like, you know, it makes my day to hear, you know, that I can make someone else's day. But like, I can see that as a viewer if you're kind of like, oh, I've seen this before, and it feels cliche. But at the same time, like, personally, as like someone streaming, those kind of comments do like mean something. Fortnite's alright, not that it's gonna be played. Tomb Raider and Uncharted up there. Yeah, I mean, those are like on different levels though. Like, Fortnite is, in a sense, a more like thrown together game. In a lot of regards. It's like, it's still a fairly old game and such, but like, and like, it's obviously popular, so you gotta give it that. But like, it's more of like a multiplayer game that's designed to kind of evolve over time. Or like Uncharted and Tomb Raider are single-player games that are set in their ways. Like, it's gonna be pretty much the same experience for everyone. Or like, Fortnite's a different story in that regard. I don't know why I'm like tiptoeing so slowly, just like out of caution. The Last of Us was the best game you ever played. I still haven't played it. Like, my family finally has a PlayStation 4 that I could probably play it on over summer break. I don't know though. I might just because of how good it seemed. Alright, so we're probably gonna go to 3,200 for the day. If all the Uncharted games, awesome! Awesome, Atrid. Build number 3. I probably should try them. I should get a hold of some and try them, because like, they've been games that have been on my list since even before I could actually play them, and now I'm technically able to, so I should actually give them a shot. Dang it! Dang it. Only played 3 and 4, sadly. I mean, I feel like that's still, yeah, it's half of them at least. Oh, come on, we're not gonna find anything now. It's like, 10 more encounters, so it's gonna like draw them out. Which you guys probably enjoy. But for me, it's like, come on, Whismur. You can show up here, or DexNav can just break. There we go, that's... Honestly, the chain's broken. The chain was broken, so I may as well just, like, go for Whismurs. You're so hungry, but it's midnight here. I feel ya. I feel ya. That point where it's like, I want to eat, but I shouldn't eat. Oh, come on! Okay, this is going to get obnoxious, but it's like, haha, no Whismurs for you, but I'm gonna give you everything else. We raided? I don't know if we're raiding. I don't know if we're raiding. be a nice view. It would be nice if it could appear for the industry. It would be pretty nice. It would be super awesome if it did that. Charm or not? We don't have the charm in this one, unfortunately. It would definitely be a big help if we did. Can't you chain to the cape? You can't, actually. Like, Dex Snap doesn't work in there. Or it might, but it was being a pain in the butt. I don't know, but it's easy enough to chain out here. And that way, when you're in the cave, it gets more difficult. Because when you're in the cave, they, like, only stay in that spot for a certain amount of time before they shift to another patch of grass. Or another spot in the cave floor. Which is a pain in the butt. What's the status on the shiny Pooches? Those are still in Emerald. I need to borrow like a DS of some kind so I can transfer them up to a Gen 4 game. Once I get a Gen 4 game that works, this Platinum's too iffy for me to really trust. And then from there I can move it to my copy of Black, and then from there into Pokemon Bank. It's a process that, like, I think I warned when I got them that it was going to take a while for it to happen. But yeah, I'm going to try to get them up there fairly soon-ish, maybe, I don't know. It'll happen at some point, and then at some point I'll announce with plenty of time, like, when I'd be giving them away and what the, like, way that's happening would be. Actually kind of excited to play Crash on Switch. I'm super excited for it. Alright. Crash memes. Indeed. Indeed, crash memes. You can use the Poke Transfer Lab in Gen 5 to transfer stuff from Gen 4. Yeah! No, I know how to. I just don't have them in Gen 4 yet. And that requires its own little bit of stuff. Like, that's the bigger hurdle here, as well as playing Gen 5 enough to get to the point I can do that. Crash on the go. It will be super exciting. As long as they don't, like, somehow try to wedge in motion controls to it, which I doubt they will. Like, it'll be good as long as it's basically just a straight port. Hope you get Meep whenever it happens. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just gotta get to the point that I am, like, prepped to give them away. And yeah, like I said, there'll be ample time. Like, I might even just put, like, something on the stream about, like, just make sure you've, like, registered however way or whatever. Someone's saying memes. What's up, Nico? Well, welcome to the stream. Let's read Kyo Gaming. We might be able to read Kyo. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to grab that. Also, Mindless Enigma? I don't know. I've heard some sketchy things about that dude. He also might take all my viewers, so I'm not sure. So let me go to the link to Kyo's stream here. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I got Kyo's link, so we're going to be reading Kyo Gaming at the end of this stream here. They say he brings the viewers with clickbait. I know. Such clickbaity thumbnails. That single color with the Pokemon on it. Your YouTube gaming has been buggy lately? See, like, I never really use YouTube gaming. I always just end up doing stuff on regular YouTube. You're giving in temptation and getting some food? No! I mean, I can't really blame you. I've done that before, where it's like 1 in the morning or whatever, and I can't fall asleep, so instead of trying to sleep, I eat. Which is, like, not healthy for you, but at the same time, it's like also, I can't fall asleep if my stomach's distracting me. I know, right, Atrid? Like, that giant red live emoji? Like, or, yeah, the giant red circle. It's it's clickbait right there. Like, that totally isn't, like, a title that just gives you all the information you need about what's going on. Super clickbait, exactly. It's too clickbait, I know, guys. I gotta tone it down somehow. No, but honestly, like, I feel like I need to add a little bit more to some of this stuff sometimes. Makes you wonder if it's real, I know, right? Are we really even going for a shiny Whismur? It's in the thumbnail, but it hasn't appeared on stream yet. If you order endless fries as your last meal, could you avoid the death penalty? You see, the thing is, I think that's happened enough that people have, like, found ways around, like, given, like, there's, like, legal precedent around that kind of stuff, like, buffets or whatever don't count. Or it's more or less, like, you get, like, a plate or something of it. Remember that time you were joking about this? I know, it was a while ago. Last time we, like, really joked about that kind of stuff, like, a long time ago. But, alright, guys, we got one more Whismur. Maybe it can shine for us and, like, be super nice here. We'll just have to see, though. Alright, guys. Last Whismur of the night. Will it be shiny? Only one way to find out here. Hopefully it will be. That'd be awesome. That'd be really awesome if it was. But it isn't. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning into this stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. And it's a big thank you, as always, to everyone in the chat. Don't head out just yet, because we are rating Kyo Gaming, but I just want to say, won't be streaming tomorrow like usual, and I will be back on Thursday. So until then, guys, take care.